What is up, guys? I am making a real quick video, just a reference video to let everybody know, the kinds of things that I have available for trade, etc. This isn't a full deck collection video. I'm just doing this because I've had a lot of people ask me what sort of stuff I have, and instead of typing out a list repeatedly, I found that this would just be an easier method to let everybody know what I have. So this is just to let people know what I have. I will be making a full deck collection video, but I keep putting it off because there's things that I'm still waiting for, whether they be, trades or things that I've purchased that just haven't come in yet. And that's sort of an endless cycle, and it sort of prevents me from ever making a deck collection video because, there's always something that I'm waiting for, and I don't want to leave something out of my video. So, that being said, like I said, this is just a reference video, real quick, just to let people know what I have. See if there's anything you like, let me know. So let's get started. Alright, we have the Monarch Anything Is Possible bottle, 311, pretty cool. 6 yellow Chinatowns, the matching 6 orange/red Chinatowns that I got, from the sale from Dan and Dave. A Houdini deck, a 1902 B Special signed by a bunch of magicians. I have the NOCs, I got 3 of each. The blues are on top. The other 4 colors are still in the brick box. Got 2 gold artifact coins, which is pretty cool. This big stack of decks here, there's 2 mechanics that are right there. Americana, V4, Pro Cardistry. Then right over here we have Charity Water, V5, pair of Aladdins, and a Wounded Warrior Project deck. Moving over here, we have a bunch of Ace Fultons. I have 6 orange and 2 brown. I have a Bicycle Pirate set and the Bicycle Black and Gold set. So, moving into here, back there's a couple If an Octopus Could Palms, a couple of B Watermelons, and next to that, solid black, you can't really see it that well, the lighting is pretty poor. I believe those are regular Skullcores. Then up in front here, we have the version B White Lions from David Blade. Over here, got a bunch of interesting vintage decks. I don't really know the value of, I don't really know much about these. I just kind of got them in a trade. This one was just in a regular bicycle box for some reason. Don't really know much about these. They're pretty cool. I want to get them appraised, figure out what they're worth. If somebody is interested in them, please let me know, and we could possibly work out a trade. Underneath, I have 6, you can kind of see it, version 1 311 Sentinels, which is pretty neat. Over here I have my one and only, no, it's actually not true, I have another one. One of my White Monarchs, Red Crown V1, Blue Crown V1, Tendrils, Revision 1, V2 Illusionist Artifice, a misprinted Hornet deck, and version A White Lions, a signed David Blaine Split Spade, which is pretty neat. Then we have this big array of brick boxes over here. Back here we have some Ask Alexanders, some Acorn Back Club Specials, and that's pretty cool. Here we got Vintage Plaids and Vaudevilles. We have a signed Fulton's Clip Joint brick box, a pretty much full brick of V6. There's 3 missing, 2 of them are signed. A sealed V6 signed brick box over there. Dan and Dave Variety Box. I believe that one is the V3. Back there is the V6. And over here is, an incomplete brick of Green Crown V1s. So that wraps up the first drawer of the tour. Down in the second drawer, we have an Arcane Pauper clip, a Black Crown clip, just a bunch of random coins, Blade's coin from Devo, bunch of Illusionist Artifact coins in here, Euro pieces, half dollars, interesting things like that. Over here we have a couple E-DVDs. I don't really know why I have my DVDs in here. Some, these aren't all my DVDs, just a couple. Some labels, some seals, a copy of Expert at the Card Table, which is just sitting here for some reason. Again, I don't know why. Some flash paper, a note that one of my good friends gave me, along with a signed Devo silver blade for running the page that I run. That was very nice. Thank you, Kevin. Over here we have a mana deck, Bloodblade, Absolute, Vodka, signed Chinatown underneath, more Bloodblades, and then underneath there's Blue Artifice V1s. So, yeah, underneath here there's a Brown Win, and then back to the, kind of see it, Artifice V1s, Blue Artifice V1s. Over here, got a couple Infinities. I'm making a mess. More Bloodblades, which is pretty cool. The only V1 Magicon deck that I have, along with, yet again, more Bloodblades. Pair of Aristocrats, not worth much. Fulton's Clip Joint, Revision 1. There is that signed Silverblade V1 that I was talking about, signed in gold ink, very, very nice. A couple more Silver Blade V1s, which is pretty cool. Americanas, 1902 Smithbacks, Bees, Charity Waters, a couple Masses. We have a few brick boxes here. I have, I'm missing one, but otherwise that's a brick of Magicon V2s, including a signed. Here is the makings of a brick of Seasons decks. I think there's 4 or 5 pairs in there, something like that. 2 of the Heritage sets from 311, which is pretty cool. And another brick box, which has some Rainbow Unicorn Pro Cardistries, a couple Skull Cores, and 2 Carnival Dose decks, the originals. This is a sealed brick of Fantastiques. I'm not going to open it. And there is a half brick of Fantastiques, which I personally think are pretty cool cards. But that's the end of drawer number 2. Moving into drawer number 3, we have 3 Skull Core clips. They're very rare clips, hard to find. Very, very lucky to have those. Seasons Collector's Box, Dan and Dave Collector's Box that has a pair of the Ace Fulton's Casinos in it. A full brick of Black Crowns, Standard Aviators, not worth much whatsoever. White Arcos, styled decks, more styled decks. I have a Virginia Slim deck tucked away behind here in some bubble wrap. And over here I have the ever so popular David Blaine variety boxes. This one I believe is the Split Spade one. Yep, number 20 of 100. And over here is the first one he made, the one that is really coveted. And this is number 167 of 250. This is pretty neat. It is a black Split Spade signed gaff card. Never seen anything like that before. I think it's pretty interesting. And I was actually given this for free in a trade with a buddy of mine. Thank you very much, Zagan. I appreciate that. Really cool. So, that wraps up drawer number 3. Drawer number 4 is really nothing to blow you away. Just a bunch of standard stuff. Bees, Bike Masters, Infinities, Tally-Hos, Steampunks, Arcanes, Bee Stingers, more Tally-Hos, Black and White Ghosts, Riderbacks, Standards, Jack Sellers. My V5s are in here for some reason. More Sentinels, Tally-Ho Vipers, Bicycle Black Tigers. Got the red pip and the white pip. And I also have a bunch of green bike decks, which are actually pretty hard to find. And tucked away in the corner over there, we have 1800s and V1 and V2 deck 1s. And probably the most interesting thing I have is down here. I have 3 of these Skull Core brick boxes, which is pretty cool. This one is probably my favorite. I have 2 Gold Arcanes in it, 2 Black Ghost V1, my other White Monarch, which I incorrectly told you that I only had 1 of earlier, If an Octopus Could Palm, and the bottom is filled with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Red Artifice decks. So that is pretty neat, I think. Is the second one. I have a bunch of the Wax Seal Skull Cores, 5 red, 1 gold, still looking for the silver. I just threw a bunch of standard skull cores in the bottom of that one, which is pretty cool. And this, I have, my third one is filled with 11 Illusionist LTDs. I'm currently waiting on 3 more, so I will have 14 total. Please make me an offer on these if you're interested. I have more than enough to go around. Unfortunately, I only have 11 right now, so I have, the one hole right here waiting to be filled. So that is that. And then, real quick, over here, we have a bunch of random stuff. I have a Dan and Dave carbon clip, another Brown Win. Oh, I dropped the clip, that was bad. Brown Win, Shadow Masters, clip joints, Guardians, Black Centurions, which I've actually had a fair number of offers on, a Bike Titanium deck with a royally ruined box, courtesy of the clip I dropped on the floor, trying to break in the clip. Broke the box more than the clip. My Black Stinger, more titanium bikes, Tier 11 sticker. Ooh, hey, 2 PS3 controllers. My Lance Miller signed Gargoyle deck. See the signature right there. It's pretty cool. Opened V6 deck. Bees, standard Bees. Season 4 of the greatest TV show ever, Breaking Bad, on Blu-ray. Everybody should watch that show. If you don't, you're missing out. And down here, you can't really see it. Well, you can actually. The light's not that bad. Just a bunch of random decks, cheapo stuff. Nothing to lose any sleep over, except this Brimstone. Bicycle Brimstone. Awesome, awesome deck. Which reminds me, the Quicksilver decks just went on Kickstarter. Do yourself a favor, pledge for them. Circle City Card Company decks are awesome. The Brimstones are really cool. The Quicksilvers look like the Brimstones, except instead of red and gold ink, they have blue and silver ink, and they look really cool. So do yourself a favor, check that out. In case you're interested, there is a gigantic mountain of shipping supplies. And I can make another video with my uncuts in it, but I figured this would be enough for now. And, well, I'll just show you this. The ever so popular Magic Con Uncut, which, yes, of course, is signed by David Blaine. And just so you know, for your reference, Piff the Magic Dragon loves room service. So, that was my deck collection, roughly. Reference video, just letting people know what I have. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And if you see anything that you like, feel free to message me and let me know, and perhaps we can work out a deal. So, thank you guys, and I'll see you later.